So I saw this video on my YouTube recommended feed. Something about allegations uh, from Turkish Thomas. You know him. You'll love him, probably. I do. I think he's pretty cool. About a about a brony. We don't see those anymore. I remember one of my good friends growing up. He was a quote unquote a brony, right? This was in middle school, so I really didn't understand. I thought it was just like, you know, you're being a cool guy, you're being whatever. Until I looked it up. He's a little weird. He's a little weird now. I think he's a furry now, but still cool guy. Allegations. All right, and this is about like this person, which all I know about them is that they make MLP, like animations, and they're fairly popular. That's all I know. I guess these are the allegations. Gooning and EDP, I guess. Flufflepuff is a predator who has gotten away with grooming underage girls for a decade. Okay, big. Not actually. He groomed his current girlfriend when she was 15 and had sex with a 16-year-old. He was shy of 30 and both victims. Shy of 30 with both victims. Wait, so they were 15 and 16 while he was 30? Okay. Both still talk to him. Okay. Doc at the end of thread. I don't know how Twitter works, so we'll go with this. Fluffle will be referred to as Mike. Started grooming his current girlfriend, B Fish Prod, when she was 15. B Fish had a typical teenage crush on him. Mike indulged this and became romantically involved with her despite her being underage and himself being 11 years older than her. Okay. Allegedly screenshots. Discord. 9/11. Okay. Join the party. JD Harding. What kind of questions that? Fluffle. I get a feeling it's complicated. I get the feeling that you're not going to believe what I say, which is why I've been ignoring it. I'm aware of who a lot of you are and the trouble you cause people, but I don't like to judge people based on what I hear, but rather what I personally see. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. This is one and one only time. No, we didn't date when she was 15, and I'm willing to admit this in front of my entire group. No, we didn't date when she was 15. This sounds like they dated later. Okay. And I'm willing to admit this in front of my entire group. If she said anything like that, she must have been wrong. We didn't start dating until she was like 17 or 18. That's still weird. Still weird. Yeah, we liked each other before the. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's illegal. We liked each other before. We liked each other before then, but nothing happened at 15 or even 16. We were just art friends in the street. Bro, when you were 15, they weren't even real. By the way, what do you have in common with a 15 or 16-year-old at the age of 30? Genuinely. Okay. JD Harding, because it's none of my fucking business, neither is yours. Oh, this is the person they talked about, right? The bellfish, the 15-year-old. I got dates wrong. I mean, this mostly all started from some dinner conversation that was recorded without my permission. Me and Mike were close friends back then, and I was a hopelessly romantic teenager. Maybe I was confused. My crush feelings were actually when we actually started dating. I mean, this entire thing is like a year old by now. Wait, what? Oh, this is 2019. So in 2019 she was 16. 2019 she was 16. And so what is she now? 20, 21? Okay. So my fucking business, neither is yours. So there's okay. That these extra things don't matter. Bellfish. Yee. Mitzi monster. I had a pretty. I'm assuming this is a friend because this isn't mentioned. Fluffle, referred to as Mike, his current girlfriend, Beefish Bro. 15. Okay. I had a pretty young relationship at the age of 14, and the biggest age gap between me and a guy was actually 18 years. We had a good 5 years. Dude, for me, I'm 21. I don't think I'd date anyone that's younger than 20. Honestly, I don't think I could. Because, like, you're at super different points in your life, and the maturity can be really, really different. I mean, things can change within a year, 2 years, 6 months, junk like that. So, I mean, like, but maybe, like, that's me now. If I'm, like, 30, maybe I'll be like, that 60-year-old can get it. Maybe. But I don't know. I'm not 30. I see. Believe me and Mike are 11 and a half years apart. Yikes. He's actually the longest I've ever been with someone. The longest before with someone my age who actually lived by me, which is like 2. Reasonable. Reasonable. Dating EDP's not. Sometimes people get caught up on technicalities and can't see through the happiness, and that's good. I get it. Y'all are kids. You don't understand the. You don't understand. But you're still a stupid kid. You're still stupid. You're still stupid. I'm sorry. These aren't technicalities. These are illegal. Is the physical distance between you an issue? I moved 5 hours away for a couple years with my older guy. He came down to see me every other weekend. A whole different can of worms, I guess. Yeah, it was pretty hard. He practically lives across country, but I tend to earn up money and go see him whenever I could. I was down there at the beginning of April, though. So she's going to see him across the country? I get it, you're a stupid kid, and you're not the one at fault. Not at all. But, oh. Oh. Is that the one we just read? Yeah. Okay. Back to the main post. Alright. The second victim, Starshine, met Mike via Bellfish and developed a crush on him. She was 16 and he was 29. When Bellfish turned 18, she and Mike took a break from dating, and Mike used his opportunity to groom Starzy. Goon Starzy, you could say, if YouTube allows gooning. He then met her in person to have intimacy with her. See, recently I saw online the whole Katie Bugs thing, right? With George. Like, whatever. It's weird, the 18 and 26. But at the end of the day, she's an adult. It doesn't matter. Like, if this started when she was 18 and he was 29, 30, don't care. Honestly, don't care. You're an adult. You're the one to make decisions. Whatever. I'm sorry. Like, and you're the one to make those choices. But that's not the way that went, clearly. 15 and 16. Starzy. Oh. Thank God I don't talk to Fluffle anymore. It's like not only did he have intimacy with me when he has a girlfriend, it was when I was 16. So okay, it's if these screenshots are real. That's if these screenshots are real. And listen, we had the Wilbur Soot shovel junk about a month ago. Turns out Wilbur was kind of a shitty boyfriend and bit her a little bit too much, even though that's like, I don't know. Take that one as you will, but he was messy and kind of a shitty boyfriend. Whatever, don't care. George not found. And Katie Bugs, the tickle monster, a whole bunch of hoopla there, and then like the one with George the other day about misogyny, about because he like ignored a woman while playing Among Us. Oh, a whole bunch of hoopla. It means nothing. So we gotta take these with a grain of salt, even though these ones actually have screenshots, unlike like the last few that I just mentioned, that were kind of just like. Still, 16, 2 years older than me. Yeah, you. I blocked them both. She moves out. I'm surprised like this person isn't like starstruck, because like you can just look up their age, right? Puff. Let me see. Flufflepuff. Age. Wiki. Oh, they brought up the pony. I don't care. IMDb. Uh, I don't know. I've been seeing everything as 30. So, I mean, and if that wasn't said when you're talking to your friends, yikes. Starstruck and Lovestruck, I didn't realize how wrong it was. I'm tempted to be honest. Well, listen, I understand being a kid and thinking like you're in love, right? But you won't know like true, genuine, like because like you'll get it from your parents, sure. But like you won't get like that true feeling of genuine love until like you get like a little taste of it, and then like you find your right person. It's like with my fiance wife now, like I'm in love with her, but I felt like love of people in the past, 100%. I'm not gonna lie, and I've said it when I don't know what it means. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know about this because like all the behavior so far is like sex with underage children. My brother in Christ, they're children. So starstruck and then love struck. I didn't realize what wrong it was. True that. You should, yeah. Like Bellfish, I'm more neutral on, but man, she can sometimes be so dim and garbage. Like the message she sent me that night, speaking about speaking about being uncomfortable with the way I act is one thing. Being cruel and harsh is about okay. Being mean for I don't know why. That's fine, I understand, but yeah, it's really weird that they got together when she was so young. Like, if they gotten together after she turned 18, sure, it's not your fault, but this person had intimacy with them at the age of 16. All this cheating, like cheating's bad. Don't cheat. Like cheating's right here. Being EDP is like so far up here. Jesus. Okay. That'll be great, but still not as weird. But yeah, I think that law technically referred to people in the same age range. I don't talk about the age of consent, but I aren't there like stipulations to like how much that age of consent can go? But I don't know. Take that what I said with a grain of salt. It's still like if we're taking these like they're 100% like real, off to the island. Send them. Yeah, like he's 10 years older than her. Listen, you're like 8 years younger than him. Weird. And EDP. He's 11 years older. He's nearly in his 30s. Yeah, big yikes is a understatement. He was 30 when stuff happened with me when I was 16. I mean, I pushed for it to happen. I understand like feeling the guilt. You can feel the guilt, but you're not at fault. You're still a child. He's the adult in the situation. Like yes, you can do things to like not put yourself in that situation, but like if you have a $100 bill like hanging out of your pocket and you get robbed, It's not your fault that you got robbed. There are things you can do to prevent yourself from being robbed, but you're still the victim no matter what. There's nothing. Didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, exactly. He should have been responsible and know you couldn't consent, but did it anyway. Yeah, true. And honestly, I pushed for it really hard, and it's partially my fault. That feels bad, because you're not at fault. That that feels really bad. It isn't your fault. But he still should have stopped hanging out. He shouldn't have been talking to you, for one. Shouldn't have been talking to you. But okay. After he realized that I had a thing for him, the first time we hung out, my mom was home, and I was showing him around the house the first time. Bro, if I brought a 30-year-old woman to my parents' house when I was 16, I might be dead. And that woman would be dead. That's crazy. Jesus, no matter how much you pushed, he was the adult and should have said no. He shouldn't have done anything. Get this, he's the adult. Yeah, no matter how much you pushed, he was the adult and should have said no. Yeah, man, it really fucked me up once realizing I was dating someone. It didn't even click how wrong it was and how young she and I are until the. I can only imagine like that that discord in your mind, right? Of like realizing what is like what you've gotten yourself into. Like you're still the victim and you're not to blame. But it's still crazy. And it's awful. It's that's genuinely traumatic. Not Twitter traumatic, real life traumatic. People on Twitter eat themselves alive. When I was scrolling through this like to find these, I saw like arguments and junk. So I might see those afterwards after I read all these. Yeah, but that's why 16 is way too low to be a valid age of consent. Hell, at 18, I don't feel like I consent. I'm a hypersexual guy, so that's saying so. Get a load of this guy. I don't care. That doesn't matter to me. And if you want to advocate for higher age of consent, do so. But it's 18. But like with this person, I haven't seen. Yeah, oh man, yeah, I'm not hypersexual. I'm a hormonal 18-year-old, so of course I'm horny, but I don't think I'm ready for a sexual relationship. So far, I don't see anything of grooming, like specifically like slow, methodical process of grooming. I see supposedly sexual assault allegations and rape allegations. That's what I see. And someone being a pedo. So that's the ones we just saw. Yeah. Okay. I spent years trying to help Starzy realize her abuse by Mike, as she kept blaming herself, but she fled back to him right after I made the first tweet about his grooming. That's why I'm not keeping her anonymous anymore. They're back to talking, thus she's still in danger. Yeah, sorry, I saw. Oh, this is the Twitter user. Oh, bro, you're cringe. Why? I'm a hypersexual 18-year-old. That's cringe. Don't say that. I'm sorry I saw on one of my timelines and like I'm mad again. Otherwise I'd say more. I'm so mad most people have no idea about his grooming. Like all that I'm seeing here, and maybe I just haven't scrolled down enough, I'm just seeing a person that had sex with underage children. I haven't seen anything of grooming yet. But maybe I haven't scrolled far enough. I don't know. And a part of me is still in denial about being grooming. Brain has a hard time letting go, unfortunately. Like I have a friend that really needs to cut off because she's disgusting. I still haven't done it though. This case. So who's Arella? I spent years trying to help Starzy recognize her abuse by Mike as she kept blaming herself, but she fled back to him right after I made my first tweet about his grooming. That is not. They are back to talking. They're still in danger. I don't want to become a target of hers. Who are they talking about? Talk about the first girl when she was 15. Because she's a bit of a rumor spreader. Oh, it's Twitter. Sorry, Twitter is. Twitter users are cannibals. I only got on here because I saw allegations, and I like Turkey Tom. I didn't watch the whole video. I watched the first little doodad giving me the breakdown, like the first 2 minutes, and where to find these, so I can read them for myself. Cause I like Tom. He's cool. He's my age. I think that's really cool. Kind of seeing someone like my age and like the higher YouTuber shoes, it kind of puts things into perspective that you can, and that's why I'm like trying to do more content, see if I can't like get there someday. Because right now I have to treat it like a hobby because I still work full time. But Tom can be a bit edgy, and I think he knows that. He can be a bit edgy, a bit of tomfoolery, you could say. He's the type of guy to be a bit edgy, you know. So before watching his video, I wanted to take it all in first. Tom the type of guy to be kind of edgy, and I saw him wear a hat, try to hide that cut. Mine's not better, but I like mine long. I like my hair a little longer. See if I can go for that Malga cut. Maybe dye my hair black, get a strand of white, call it a day. Yeah. Okay. No, you're fine. It's normal for victims to be in denial about that sort of thing. Sure. He uses power to manipulate you. See, but I haven't seen screenshots yet of like using his power, like doing the power dynamic thing. I haven't seen that yet. And that sucks about the other person. I suggest slowly distancing yourself from her so she doesn't like get any unprovoked anger. Yeah, I guess the part of the reason I'm in denial is because I was also like, I had such an infatuation crush on him, and I pushed for this stuff to happen. Well, you're not your. Oh, this is Starzy. Gotcha. I think that's okay. You're not the. I was about to say you're not the victim. You are the victim if this is true, but you're not the one at fault. Boom. Next one. Yeah, I guess part of the reason I'm in denial is because I was like such. I haven't really talked to her quite a while. I'm assuming this is the other chick she's talking about, like the 15-year-old, the beefish or whatever, beef. I don't know. God, when I made a tweet about it being my birthday, I was fucking jump scared by her responding to the tweet. Absolutely not your fault at all. Underage and he's a fully grown adult. He's just going like to side tangents about like the girl being like explosive. You're the victim, a normal adult will not entertain. Yeah, true. He wouldn't even talk to you. I won't talk to you. Unless I'm getting like an interview. Different story. But why would I do that? I don't. Definitely a good point. I wish it's a struggle, whatever. Don't care. We often blame ourselves because we think that we should have known. Well, that's a good thing about hindsight, right? Hindsight is 20/20, and so we'll know better. But you know, in that situation, if these are all true, you know, after being informed about these things, something that helps on occasion. Ask if someone else. It's true. If I was someone else in this situation, I wouldn't blame them at all. I'd be incredibly pissed. No, you should just straight to the police. Yeah, exactly. So it isn't logical for us to blame ourselves when you rush to defend other victims. It sometimes helped me stop blaming myself when I do that third person. Yeah, for like some things, it's good to get perspective on things. Like, I don't know. In perspective, I wish I didn't buy 12 packs of this like off-brand Diet Coke because it sucks. It tastes like booty hole. I'm gonna drink it because I have it and it's 0 calories. But in hindsight, I should have just got Diet Mountain Dew like I usually get, or Diet Coke. Hindsight's 2020, baby. It's an incredible thing, as Father Stomach once said. It's an incredible thing. Yeah, it makes me angry that he hasn't been exposed for what he's done, and it makes me really angry that it happened to you and never got justice. Honestly, I wouldn't want to push any form of charges, or you should, if these are true, you should push charges because he raped you. He's EDP 445. It might be that I'm too nice for forgiving. What happened sucked, but it happened. I can't. Well, yes, you can move on. You can move on from it. But he did something awful to you, and if you live with that every day, that'll eat away at you. That's something he's like, hey, this guy, off to the island. Because I guarantee you, if you push this forward and he goes off to prison, he will be the victim. That's all I'm saying. Yikes. Sadly, I doubt the law would do anything in such a bullshit process anyway. I don't know. At least somewhat justice serving for people to know what a monster is. I mean, sure, you can do what you can online to deplatform him and take away his platform so he can't, like, sustain himself. Look at EDP. A great example. He can't do anything. Can't do anything anymore. B-Fish is a victim of his grooming and incapable of seeing / understanding what it is. So okay. Running with that the B-Fish is the girl that's being explosive to Starry or whatever. No, the rumor spread. Like, the way they're talking is that she's, like, still in defense of this flufflepuff guy. Mike. So maybe there's something for the grooming if there is no screenshot, but I haven't seen screenshots yet, so right now the grooming is just like talk. It's just talk. Yeah, true. The law is bad. They protect the monsters. Not all true, but you know, do your due diligence, I guess. Yeah, that's probably true. It makes my blood boil thinking about it. You don't say hugs. That's gross. Okay. LP Fish wakes up to the reality. Yeah, if this is true, wakes up to the reality of the situation. I do too. Yeah, same. I don't think she's a bad person at all. She's just so stuck in her love of Fluffle that I can't see. See, like, there's something there for grooming, but like there's hints. So that I like, if this isn't true, right? That's like putting seeds of doubt. That's like seeds of doubt. But also, I haven't seen screenshots yet. So yeah, she needs people in her life to tell her the reality of the situation. Yeah. But I feel like if this is like grooming, right? We'll have anybody else besides that guy, because grooming is that slow, methodical process to exploit someone for sexual activity. Leaving karma, yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I hope it does. I'll work to make sure he does. FYI, your old account has tweets defending him. Oh, does it? I don't even remember. It's on the account, TBH. I haven't looked at it in months. Yeah, it does. Dies. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't care. Okay. Neither of the girls are at fault. They were teenagers who developed immature feelings for a grown man who took advantage of their young, impressionable nature to satisfy his sick attraction. I don't doubt he has taken advantage of more teenage girls. Sure. If it's true, sure. My hair's... Uh-oh. Put the bad dogs in. Mike's platform / power over these girls is what prevented him from being rightfully called out for being a EDP for so long. Both victims are still in grasp fully and believe they're at fault for having intercourse with them, which they're not. They're victims. He's an adult. They're underage. They cannot consent. Perfect. This is clear abuse of power by a grown man with influence. That I haven't seen yet. If there are screenshots to prove otherwise, because like my parents, right? They have there's a power dynamic there. They're my parents. I respect them, but like they don't like actively use that to like I'm your mother or I'm your father. You will do X Y Z for me. Now that's using the power. What are you doing? I'm reading allegations.
Fluffy puff.
Yeah, they do My Little Pony animations. It is quite the list.
Food eater.
I don't know, but there's some EDP behavior going on here.
Food eater.
Food muncher, you could say.
Put that on your college resume.
No, food muncher, food eater. Back to it. As I was saying, the power dynamic isn't always instated. Like my lady, she has a power dynamic over me, and I have one over her. But like that's neither like we're not using that. But like they exist everywhere, and some are more dramatic than others. But they're not always like when something's happening that's being used. Like George Not Found and Katie Bugs. There's a power dynamic in regards of how big of a content creator he was, or not was is. I mean, we're to his career. Like it might be Coach over, honestly, but there's a power dynamic there, but it wasn't used. Like if it use it, it's like if you do X Y Z for me, I will grow or destroy your platform. That's power dynamic, but so far I haven't seen that being used. Then he freaks try to argue. Actually, Mike's home state age of consent is 16, so it's fine. Mike is a figure of authority and had power over Bellfish and Starzy. He abused it for sex. Wasn't always right. For a normal 16-year-old to have sex with someone under 30s. Could you count him as someone with authority? Family members certain. I wonder. Can you count content creators as someone of authority? Appeal authority fallacy. This is all the info compiled in a better format document here due to 2 orders smaller per tweet. Okay. I like that. Flufflepuff. Groomer. Content warning. Sex between minors and adult. 30 pages. Oh, a lot of these are the screenshots, aren't they? I'll read it. Content warning before mentioned, IMP images do not properly load on mobile. Oh, bro, you wrote this on your phone. Okay. I was unaware of Mike's uses they, them when I... Dude, pick a struggle. I shouldn't even say that. Pick a struggle. Being a brony. Or going by they, them. And no hate to they, thems, but listen, man, I know you're struggling. So pick a fucking struggle. It's probably ginger. Probably a redhead. Pick a struggle, am I right? It has been fixed. I'm just still gonna call him Mike. Flufflepuff is a predator. Okay, we read all this. Speaking of this document, I have had multiple people come forward saying, okay, cool that there's people coming forward. If it's true. Ow, I can't even read that. Archive.org. Um, comment link. Fluffle referred to as Mike started grooming his current girlfriend. Uh, fish. Fish. I don't. Who is this? Does age matter in relationships? Who said this? I don't believe age matters when you're in love. I am contradicting myself. But I am contradicting myself now as I think, for an instance, an 11-year-old and a 30-year-old were in a relationship. Too young and old. What's your view? Bro, what is this? A Wayback Machine. Who said that? I'm assuming this is like the flufflepuff. I'm assuming. Teenage crush on Mike and okay, this is textbook. Wait. Mike indulged this and admits that he liked her romantically at this time, then became romantically involved with her despite being underage and himself 11 and a half years older than her. This is textbook grooming behavior. We have seen nothing for grooming so far. We've seen him talk to, exploit, have intercourse with underage children. We haven't seen grooming though. Like, grooming just gets thrown around so much nowadays. Like, damn, dude, my dog died. I've been groomed. Not like that. Not like that. But you get a scene thrown around. Look at the Katie Bugs thing. Did she say that? Actually, don't. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. That was a lie. I'm a liar. I'm trying to remember, because I feel like recently MCYT stuff, I've heard that. Or was it that the I'm not gonna talk. But grooming gets thrown around a lot online recently. Like, I don't know. So that's why I'm very hesitant on taking just like grooming at face value. I mean, there's nothing so far. Yes, he did inappropriate actions with minors, and he should be off to the island. Send him off. Send him to the showers, the prison showers. He dropped the soap. If this is true, just drop the soap. Better hang up that computer call. Come kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical. Mike admits in their server that they were interested in her when he was 15 and very likely lying about dating her later. Yeah, from that screenshot, I can believe that. That seemed like they were like still talking. But oh well. They started dating her when she was underage and expressed interest in her as a partner years earlier, and then when tried to brush it off as a complicated situation, and nothing happened before 18 when rightfully confronted. Yeah, we saw this screenshot. Seen that one. Yeah, this is the one we saw at the start. Damn, already 40 minutes. Time is dang 4 o'clock. Woo. Give me another chip. Good chip. Or no YouTube comment. Wait. What's up with Flufflepuff? I don't get it. He allegedly, according to his girlfriend, dated a 15-year-old, and I have a recording on top for admitting that fan on Frenzy. It is in the description at the top. Flufflepuff. Hey, which one you say when we started dating? We're throwing like so many characters into the ring. The lore's expanding. Someone opened the veil. Yeah, we saw this screenshot. Video below, it also contains a recording where Barrelfish verbally talks. Ooh! Which let it be going public. It's not necessarily to watch the video. It's just here for context evidence in terms of audio recording being included. There's audio?
Grown men should know better than to date teenagers. But I know you don't think that.
hold on. This was made 5 years ago. Oh my god. Flufflepuff is the least one I expect to have. I expect to have this gossip. How do I know a video flies bird Australia? What is going on?
We're doing it.
11 and a half years. Well, as you can see here, you download this video, I'll understand. Today we're discussing Flufflepuff, aka Mixer Mike, aka Fluffle Mixer. And while I do
Increase the
have
speed.
one solitary relevant screenshot, this is from Bayfish.
Yeah,
You
but
can see here,
we've
he
seen this
says
one.
there's 11 and a half years stated in the past. A certain member of the community said that he was a hebephile, and they recently denied this.
It don't matter.
Hey, that
Pedophile.
certain individual pursued Bayfish in
EDP.
the past, certainly before 3 months ago, but that's kind of
Yeah,
an
that don't matter.
afterthought at this point. But we'll get back to that. So the Anon who provided me with this audio does state later on in the recording that he makes Bayfish aware of this recording. It's concerning that B goes through the she thought tune. Concerning as that is, well, for
Okay.
now, for another time.
Okay. The recording. What? Bro, there's audio. So, okay, what I'm gathering.
Oh, there's audio clips.
What I'm gathering.
He's good.
What I'm gathering is that I'm getting back into YouTube content. Okay, whatever. So what I'm gathering is that this guy, this Fluffle man, 30, started having a relationship with a 15-year-old girl, and then a 16-year-old girl, and supposedly has sex with a 16-year-old. There's grooming allegations. I haven't seen nothing for the grooming allegations, but supposedly this is the 15-year-old talking about it. So that means the screenshots can't be faked if she's talking about it. Bro, keep it to yourself.
That's so bad.
I'll be right back. Sorry.
As he goes to go tell Vita, like,
No, I'm gonna behind the wall. Like, oh, no, I've been taping.
What is this?
All of this. I've got. I'm gonna upload something actually. Oh no.
This sounds like nothing.
Now, sadly, this didn't get taped. The Anon in question said that Bayfish did say Vita knew about this and decided this was no one's business, that he opted to sit on this. The same Vita who made How Not to Party 61. But if you left buttons alone, I'd be willing to ignore her cunty behavior, that this could all go away.
Did you seriously
What?
just admit to using B-Fish as blackmail to get me to lay off your malicious girlfriend?
And yeah, Vita, I do know that Flufflepuff dumped her, and I do know that you're dating her.
Wait, we're dating? Jace, handle the video from here. I'm gonna go capitalize on that shit.
What?
B-Fish, great news. We're dating.
fuck off, Vita. I'm not sleeping with you.
But Anthony says...
Okay, maybe there's more. I got a whole document to go through. Second victim met the first one, crush on them. She was 16 and they were 29. I took a break from dating, and that's seen this. Oh, there's actual screenshots. Okay, what does it say? Some messages from Star exchanged with him from an anonymous source. These are anonymous source. You're full of emotional manipulation from Mike. I felt physically ill reading the last two. Fluff says who? You did not want to do what we did. I'll admit that it felt really rushed, and I felt pretty bad. I really shouldn't have. I don't think I can apologize enough for making you feel like this. I'm sorry. 30-year-old, by the way, acting like, oh, I'm sorry I made you feel this way. I'm so sorry. I'm such a piece of garbage. I'm so sorry. Oh, I did. I really did. But what's really upsetting me, I get the feeling that you may or may not have a girlfriend, and that her username may or may not start with a B, and I'm just that side piece. Okay? You're not that. You're someone I've... No, Kirby, quit biting me. Bad kitty. If I could take it back, I would. Okay, sorry. You're not that. You're someone I felt I could really relate to, and I let that push me into pushing you into some things. Think I'm the piece of POS. Bro, that's just confirmation. That's just confirmation. It's over. It's over. Story's over. If these screenshots are true, story's over. If these screenshots are true, that's it. It's over. If I could take it back, I would. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet you would. Sleeping with children? Oh, I bet you would. Jeez. I would have much rather gotten to know you. At least become better friends before. Child. Don't talk to children! If you ruined something you cherish because the artist was such a POS, you don't deserve this mess I put on you. I don't know what mess. What am I missing for the mess? Is there anything you want to talk about? I'll always be on here. Or if you never want to see me again, I'll understand. If I could take it back, I would. Have much rather gotten to know you and at least become better friends before you even think about anything. How old are you? How old are you? I basically ruined something you cherish because the artist is such a POS. You don't whatever. We're at that part. If there's anything you want to talk about, I'll always be here. If you never want to, okay, that whatever. I just want to check in. So that was today. What does this say today? Oh, so it texted 3 hours later. My victim didn't text me back. I gotta text her again. I just wanted to check in. I'm still like to talk, which I really like to. The longer the silence is, the more confused and worried I'm becoming. Like, really thought you wanted. You're supposed to be the adult. 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 Just silly goose. You're not supposed to do that. Did you really want to? Was it something I thought you wanted, but now realize she's a child? Was all this just some kind of trick to hurt me? Bro, you're an adult. You're hurting them. You're hurting those children. Lock them away. Get locked away. You really want to? Was it something that I thought you wanted, but now realize you don't? Some kind of trick hurt me, but I don't want to believe that's you. I just want to figure out what's going on, and I can't if you disappear. Bro, manipulative. Incredibly manipulative. You can leave, I understand. I can't if you just disappear. If you don't want to talk right now, I understand. I can't if you do. Bro, pick a struggle. But at least say something. Or at least fine, I don't want to. I want to apologize again for earlier when I was making you uncomfortable. Bro, you're making people uncomfortable when you're having intercourse with children. Moron. You're right. The person that wrote this, yeah, sick in the stomach. I seem to have trouble picking up on social cues. I'm acoustic. I'm acoustic. I'm acoustic, little boy. I'm struggling. I'm 30. And I talk to 15-year-olds. And my name's Flufflepuff. Cry me a river. I'm picking up on social cues sometimes, so basically the bottom line is, since the video, and I'm really sorry I feel like I'm managing to upset you more. Bro, you're not the problem. Not the problem. Kirby, quit! Bad kitty. And I just think I didn't. I just think I didn't truly want it. What? It's like if I really wanted to, you know. If I really wanted to, I know I'd feel really bad first time taking. He's confirming it again. He's confirming it. Send him away. I feel really bad. I feel gross reading this. That's supposed to be something special, not for some random guy. What's this myrrh? That's cringe. Oh, this whole situation's not cringe. This is a crime. Does make sense. I feel bad. So I feel like I'm pushing it. If this is not fake, if this is all true, then you're not the problem. You're not. You're not the problem. You're the victim. If this is all true. I just wish you had like said something in the moment to start to feel not good, uncomfortable. I don't know what W/E means. Maybe old. Probably. I didn't really know at the time. I had more time to think when I left, so not your fault. Huh, you know whose fault it is? Yours. For allegedly sleeping with children. It's all alleged, by the way. Everything is alleged. Everything in this whole video is alleged. Oh. Shit, someone else is reading it. Yikes. I thought it'd be a good idea for you. Don't invite him. I have problems because yesterday I just questioned myself and being myself. You shouldn't beat yourself up. Allegedly. Hopefully I've said allegedly enough. The reason like why I'm not upset in this last don't know right now. I'm questioning myself and what I am. As in, I'm looking in the mirror and call myself a disgusting side piece. I'm just not having a good time right now. I was barely able to force myself out of bed. I was barely able to make myself get dressed. I'm not even properly dressed. I have pajama shorts on instead of pants. Got to end up crying a few minutes ago. I feel bad. Because if this is true, she's like still like interacting with like her assaulter. That feels really bad. If I don't change up. I'll say that. Spent years trying to help Starzy realize we were abused by Mike, and she kept blaming herself. I'd imagine she blamed herself, but she's not the one to blame. These two girls don't need to carry blame. But she fled back to them a while after I made the first tweet about their grooming. Like what I've been saying earlier, that there's nothing for grooming. There's like something here. There's something here to like suppose that it might happen, but there's not screenshots from back then to like prove that. But like these show hints of like manipulation and like all that jazz. That's what it shows, to me at least, that there might actually be like some form of grooming, pedophilia. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I'm not keeping her anonymous anymore. Back to danger. Okay, we've read all these. Trauma. We read all these. Okay, neither of the girls are at fault. They were two teenagers. Yeah. Mike's a attraction. I don't doubt Mike is taking advantage of you more. Anyway, okay, we read that part. Mike's platform. See, there's nothing to be said about the power dynamic. But there's no screenshots from like back then either. To like, there's nothing to prove against it or for it. From what I've seen, maybe I'm a silly goose, but I don't know. I'm questioning abuse of power. I warned a lot myths about him. To be honest, I was almost a victim. He added me back on Skype when I was 12 in 2013 when he was trying to have lewd our. Let that speak for itself. It's 2013. 2013. I was 12 at the time. He had me back on Skype. His description on YT had a Skype at the time. We started talking, became friends soon after. We started to RP. He'd make it hallelujah with human fluffles 20s and my OCUs. Cringe roleplay, am I right? But still bad. Still illegal. Talking to kids like that. Ooh, Storm. Trying to weird me out. It wasn't funny to me or hot. It was weird because he knew my age and knew that he was a player. I told him that I wasn't comfortable being through contact with him. He said, "Yeah, probably because of our age." Yeah, dude, it's also weird like how we immediately went to suggestive stuff. He said that we shouldn't be friends anymore. Middle school to me just went okay. Yeah, man, this someone else sent prior screenshots and clearly another victim. So I wanted to just get in contact, share I was a victim of Mike's pedophilia when I was 15. I don't have any messages back there. When I was underage, we mainly spoke on Steam chat and Skype, which clears message history and server side. Many years removed from those PCs, I'll have no sure, whatever. I do, however, have proof due to us still being unfortunately interacting all the way up to 2017 when I was 18. And we started talking on Discord. The nature of familiarity in these messages is because he had already been conversing that way for years. I feel really guilty about not being able to speak up about him. I just had no idea or plan that made up any sense to get the word out there and going up against such a big platform. True. But I knew that was extremely dangerous to leave alone, so having an audience of children at his whim like that, luckily for me, I never had the means to travel, but there was explicit intention from his and from me when I was underage, and to be a physical person, I should have the ability to present myself. Link, C word on consent warning, content warning on the screenshot showing the nature of the kind of interactions we were having and had since I was a child. Grab your creepy wink. I don't want to read these. Yeah, that's more instances of Mike making sexual comments towards a 16-year-old. May I have thrown my experience in with the ring when I was young, involving RPs of. Isn't soaking like piss? Amateur NSFW of my. I'm assuming that's OC of his promising to share my work. On 16 at the time, I don't have Skype interactions, but I still have the Facebook. Yeah, it was a little snippet from 2017. I'm born in 2000, and my general experience with him. I originally contacted him from a stream when he was streaming Heroes of the Storm. Hugh, I'm a. Not a lot of suspicious. Listen, there's a lot of things against him. Island. Seems something familiar. I dug the interaction with a 10-person Gaia online. Their username was his Mixer 622. 1516. So disgusting. Predatory behavior. Someone said if for so long they were creepy towards any minors and it drew them fan art. During the Tumblr era, I have friends who expressed such discomfort and had disgusting experiences as a content creator. Please follow them. They're not a good person. So many people. I mean, clearly we've seen examples that they're not, and actively talking to children. Another witness testimony. Yeah, but these are just words. They're not screenshots. But everything here is a grain of salt, even though there's like some heavy like. I've known this for a long time. I was warned while still a minor myself, someone I had witnessed his behavior to stay away from him. This is important as the community got to ignore. LP has always involved kids, and adult fans should. Whatever. Testimony, more such behavior. Okay, we're at the last one. Sadly, I had to see this from firsthand. Bellfish was my friend and lied to her age. About her age at first, so people didn't know she's being groomed. I think Mike also encouraged her to do that. I barely talk to Bellfish anymore for how painful it is. She was my best friend back in 2017. Really, that's really bad. I won't be surprised if Mike encouraged in that attempt to help cover up what he's doing. It shocked me when I found out she revealed she lied on her 18th birthday to me. I was 20 at the time, and I met her when I was 19. I was 20 at the time, and I met. Oh, okay. I didn't know what to think, especially when because she told me he and her were dating and such. I was in real shock, especially since the Tomb Critic stuff just happened. It's not. Oh, it's sus behavior, not like. I don't want to look at it anymore. I'm gonna at this for an hour. I think there's some pretty hard evidence. I will say. Some pretty hard evidence against him. Allegedly. Looking like you might have done it. Hopefully there's more information out. I'm not sure if there's like a reply yet. I'm just gonna click in this. Replies. Is there a reply? April 8th. Yep, nothing with it. Nothing with it. Send him off to the island. Send him away. Send him to drop his soap in the prison shower.